Wow, look at that. Oh, it's a beautiful moon. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, September the 17th. Can't believe how fast the days have gone. And it's 6:30 in the morning. We are leaving Fromista, crossing the bridge and heading to Carrion des Condes. And it's currently 8 degrees, which is not as cold as other mornings, top of 24. I don't have a bed for tonight. So here we are, heading out earlier for I think it's an 18k day. There is a beautiful, plumpy, honeycomb moon on the horizon. And I didn't expect this when I came out, so it's sometimes really lovely to wake up a bit early. I mean, I think I kind of like leaving early anyway, and it's just nice when you get something so unique. So I'll try and capture it for the moon. It's just really full and really round and really big. Oh goodness, there are 2 routes. Which one are we taking? Okay, well, maybe, okay, so it's the Wise Pilgrim or Camino Ninja or the Buen Camino app that's Joanne is actually holding, so it's probably wise to have 1 or 3 of these apps so that you're not like me asking where we're going at such an intersection. The hours are not always great.
Yeah.
Past the church is always a good sign. On the Camino, they always put the routes past the church. There's so many stones on this path. Conferring apps. It's pretty. Lovely. Does that say it's hunting ground or private land? So nice. So here I am without a bed for the evening, and I'm freshing about it, and it's about 7 a.m, maybe 7:15, on our way to look for a coffee. And guess what, guys? I've got a job interview tomorrow morning. And I have to say that internet is really patchy in this part of Spain. And, we're in the countryside, I guess, But last night, that albergue, and I'm sure you can go back to my video and find which one, had the worst internet connection. Like, the only place there was actually Wi-Fi was at the reception area. And then there was a heavy door, a dorm, another dorm, which is the one that I'm in, the second dorm, and then a third dorm. So it's a long room with heavy doors in between, and there's no internet. None. And they didn't even give us, those disposable bed sheets. So, and the kitchen didn't even have a sink. So I'm really cross. We paid the normal price. It's interesting, you pay €15 for one albergue, and it's vastly different from another albergue. Oh, look, I'm not grateful for a bed to sleep in, but I think if you're going to be in business, it's a private accommodation in terms of the private albergue. There are certain things that you need to tick, and in this day and age, Wi-Fi for people to keep in touch with their loved ones needs to be in place. So get your Wi-Fi sorted, albergues, if you can. Certainly have enough access points, not just in one area, tiny area, reception area, and so, you know, and there's no electricity plugs too near the bed, so, you know, your phone's kind of sitting in a central spot and it's a bit at risk. So anyway, that's my win for the day. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Can you hear the birds? Yeah, the birds are out. And I caught the most glorious moon, the full moon today, so make a wish. I have.
And Pilgrim, does it uploading now? Oh, I think so.
I'm loving the headscarves on the two girls. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's the next town. So this is where we're at on the red, and there's that's the town where we left and split. I think I have a hot spot on my left foot. I've got to look at it when I get to the next stop, I think. Put some Vaseline on.
We're not going to Villa Casar, and I wanted to appreciate how long, where is it? Because Buen Camino, we're definitely off the one from Buen Camino.
I went to the woods to live deliberately, to rat out all that was not life, to learn what I have to live. We're looking for coffee and there's nothing in this town, so bleak. It's an albergue that is not quite awake yet. Couldn't find coffee earlier, and anyway, it doesn't matter, but I'm just struggling this morning. There's some more stones managed to pop into my shoes. Oh, it's an effort this morning. Two German pilgrims walking in the opposite direction. Maybe they are doing Santiago to Saint Jean Port-de-Pied. It's not such an alien concept, just a very lonely one. They are very few that does that. But it's interesting, isn't it? Why not? I think if you live in Europe, the Camino is a no-brainer in some ways, right? It's a much larger undertaking, I think, if you live outside of Europe and coming in. It's still a challenge walking. Like at the moment, I am really, really sore. Church on the hill. We're entering another town where it will be lovely to see that there are a couple of cafes. I know I'm a bit coffee obsessed, but it's a rest stop, I guess, too. I'm going to have to moisturize my feet. Have a look at it because it's really hurting today. You would think that by now I would have conditioned my body, but for some reason this walk has really been quite challenging. I hope you guys are well. How's everyone? I'm thinking about my kids and my mum and dad and my brothers and my friends at home. I know they're all supporting me, cheering me on, hoping that I will make it. And oh gosh, you know what? There might be a 3 in front of the, like 390 or something Ks in this day or tomorrow, which means I'm getting closer and closer to completing my journey. And there's already talks about how depressing it would be, because you're kind of in a bit of a community bubble here, you know, when you're on the Camino. And then when you come out of it, it's weird. Like, they call it the re-entry to society, which is interesting. Margaret and Joanne coming up behind. I was leading today, can't believe it, but I did. I'm looking at a park and then someone's inscribed Vietnam. Kill Panni. Okay. There's quite a few veterans, people who have fought in armies or armed forces on the trail, and they're pretty quiet. What does the sign, speaking to Spanish viewers now, where you have two cars side by side and one's in the red, it's in a round red traffic sign. What does that sign mean when there's two cars in the visual and then one's color red? Does it mean don't overtake? Let me know. Where were we before apps? Everyone's carrying a phone and looking at an app for directions, because it's actually not very well signposted, this town. That albergue is the Order de Malta. What does that mean? Order de Malta. Is that like a special? Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. She asked me. Did you ask me or not? She looked at me. She says, "Cafe." Can you ask her? How do you eat it? I'm gonna get one of these because this
Le come frío?
Your Spanish is good.
Come frío or caliente? Caliente.
I'll hot it up. Yeah. I just ordered this and it's €5.20, I think. But I really want the pork rind. So I just ordered that too because, you know, I might not see that again. We've walked a long way for this, haven't we?
Yeah. 8.9 miles.
Hey, you know, guys, you know how sometimes the albergue say that if the Order de Malta? What is that? When they are an order of the Malta, like a special, like we saw San Nicholas?
It must be some sort of religious group.
Oh, okay. So good. I love it. Pork, it's like the Asian pork style, you know. I'm going to order this for breakfast from now on. I gave all my roast pork away. But €4 for that big strip of pork crackling is pretty good.
Yeah, we have the
What did it say here? Who's it by? Who's going to come in? There you go. He's the artist. Mark. Going in, Joanne. Look at these two. Bye, Mr. Pilgrim. You look a bit lonely there, but you will have more friends come over soon. to experts, and there are a couple of experts on the Camino, and there's never a real understanding or a definitive answer. The Meseta actually starts at this coming town, Carrion de los Condes. Others think it starts as soon as you leave Burgos. What do you guys think?
Buen Camino!
The clouds are extraordinarily fluffy and, I don't know, weighty, but it's just suspense in the air. Amazing clouds. We are 2Ks out! 2Ks out! Joanne demonstrating how to use a boof. The boof is very versatile, guys. It's probably, I think, one of my most valuable piece of equipment. Of course, I use it around the neck only. Very color coordinated today, huh? Aren't you fashionable with your blue poles as well, Joanne?
The fashion green Granny Smith.
And a Granny Smith. So she was the person that was on the Pyrenees with that billowing poncho, the green one. Do you know who? I didn't know Joanne then. She kindly picked up my hat, lost the glasses, and we met up again. When did we meet up, Joanne? Yes, and Joanne. Yes, Joanne was not happy. She was not happy. Anyway, she's happier now, which is good. Oh, she found me. She said, I found you too, darling. Oh. Hey, listen. So, what is this thing about you looking like Celine Dion? Do you think it's true?
Yeah.
Can you sing us a song?
Well, it's difficult because every time I want to sing, I can't remember the
words?
words, or all I know is that my heart will go on.
Well, then, okay, just give us one chorus.
Well, I don't remember.
Every night how does it go? Every night
I see
my heart will go on and on. Woo! Little mini concert on the Meseta. Go. Spaces go on. Near, far, wherever you are, go on. More you in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Okay, Celine, you're listening to this. Get well soon. Woo! Yeah. From the Camino, 3 women, Australian, British, and Canadian. Your voice has touched us, and we wish you well. Yeah! Yeah! I'm really excited that we are going to get a bed because we're bed racing at the moment with the singing nuns of Carrion de Condes. I've always loved the sound of music, so don't stop me when I go into the church, the monastery that we're staying at, and we're going to sing this song from the movie. It goes like this. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Okay, off key. Or how about no, the nuns were singing climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow We are here, 18 kilometres later at the Carrion de. Best first impression of an albergue ever. This is where we're staying. You can't book this. Sorry, I'm gonna go across you, sorry. And bye! And it's beautiful. And we're going to be the first two there, aren't we, Joanne? Lining up to get a bed. Early start today to ensure that we do get a bed. And ideally love a singing nun or two. Actually, we got the wrong one. That's not the one. So it's not Santa Clara, Santa Marie. That's the one we want. So it's not that posh one that we just saw. That's not where the singing nuns are. The singing nuns are at a different place and we're now tracking back to find it. Racing. Joanne's just gestured for me to hurry up. Hello! Okay. We're just gonna put our backpack down because that's the etiquette, guys. If the backpack goes down, it means that's a place. And Joanne's going to demonstrate. And I will also demonstrate. Beautiful. Water fountains are so nice. This is what I'm saying. Mary is so prominent on the Camino. So near the nuns across the square is this amazing pilgrim skier shop. Look at it. It's so good. Quality of this shirt is great, but obviously I can't carry that with me. Oh, some lovely gear. I think I might now need a nail clipper because mine seems to be a bit too small. These are kind of cool. You can have your country on it. And Canada, there's a lot of Canadian that bought that. Australia, not so many. Lots of the US as well. And all of these other countries as well. I need some more padding, so hence Joanne has kindly helped me cut my, what we call an inner sole, so that, because I could feel every single rock today, which is not good. Thanks, Nels. This is the other foot. I could feel every single stone today. Oh, thank you, Joanne. You are such a blessing. Oh, ouch. I think still waiting to check in. Comfortable now. Waiting. Here's your room. Wow, look at that.
No, I feel great. I feel good.
This is so nice. I've never been treated this way before. Raul. What they give you when you come. Hola.
Hello.
Wow, she's taken my bag up too. This is such an amazing albergue. Hey everybody, just to check in. It's about 1 p.m. I'm feeling a little bit sick, and I think it may be because I ate roast pork at 7:30 a.m. Anyway, I'm not having lunch today, obviously. Just checked in to the Santa Maria albergue, where supposedly there was going to be some singing nuns. Unfortunately, they're either out on tour because there's no nuns here that's going to sing, and the hospitalero says they're not too sure when they will be back. Anyway, it's a lovely albergue. You come in, they offer you a cookie and chocolates and tea, and then the volunteers then take up your bag, they carry it for you and show you a bunk. I've got a top bunk tonight, and it's not against a wall, so it's about 4 phones across, so I'm like 4 mobile phones across. It's really skinny, and I'm just really worried that it's going to make me fall, and I wish I was against a wall or something. I'm really scared I'm gonna roll off. It's gonna be like Pilgrim survived the Pyrenees, but death by bunk bed, you know? Anyways, it's a really crowded albergue. I think everyone's arriving at this stage because you can't go beyond this. It was a 20 kind of kilometer today. If you go beyond this, then you would be having to like walk about 35, and nobody's up for that. So I've just had a shower, and I'm now resting in bed because it's really windy outside. Let me show you. So when I opened the window before, a huge gust of wind came in, and basically a couple of pilgrims were like, oh no, close that window. So I'm gonna stay in today. It's pretty noisy, but I do have an interview tomorrow at 6 a.m. It's my second round interview for a job that I applied for just before I left Melbourne. I didn't expect to get an interview, and I did, and the recruiter is so nice that I just didn't want to let her down. Plus, I kind of wouldn't mind getting a job once I land in Melbourne to pay for this trip. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. If I can't get a good connection tomorrow, then I'm just going to have to count myself out of this particular job, and I'm just going to leave it to the Camino to see whether or not I can actually get a good connection tomorrow at 6. Margaret's staying at a different hotel. She's got a really posh hotel tonight. I'm here with Joanne. There's also Sue. I think Paul is coming in here. So we've got a bit of a tribe here, but there are some really nice pilgrims here as well. So it's a good thing. I've got a great view being on the top bunk. It's got a nice open kind of airy roof area, and the window comes through with beautiful light. Okay. No, it is.
Because you
I don't think they have bunks there, do they?
I don't know.
The nurses can't reach.
Maybe.
The nurses can't reach.
How do they get them up there? You only have one leg, which would be on the bottom. 2 legs.
Have you seen the English patient?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that.
That's what I feel like.
I know.
He's not using their blanket tonight.
Hey there. So we are now in Carrion. There's Condes, and it is a really nice town. Again, another nice town. I'm off to see. I'm off to have a drink with Margaret because she's checked herself into a very posh hotel, like one of these really posh hotels. And yeah, and then I might go to mass, and we'll be hitting dinner at 8 o'clock. When we checked in, they said dinner's free at this place, and so we don't have to like pay for anything. We paid €9 for a very noisy albergue, but it's a nice room with like 20 other pilgrims in my dorm, and then there's 3 or 4 more dorms, and then dinner is free, but they then gave us a list saying, oh, if you want to contribute like hamon or an item of tuna or fruit or anything like that, then you can. So I'm going to go and get some yogurt. Actually, a fellow Aussie was going to the supermarket and he offered to get my item for me, which was nice. And I just said, oh yeah, I think maybe yogurt would be nice because I like the yogurt here. And I think all the contributions we make, they either serve up or they save it for people to eat another time, and the next lot of peregrinos, something like that. So this is a really interesting walkway. It's 11 minutes for me to go from here to Margaret's hotel, because it's right on the Camino path, on the way out. So it's a bit of a walk. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be traveling on my own because I am having an interview at 6 a.m. and I hope that the connection at the hotel is okay. I mean at the albergue, not hotel, it's a municipal. So I'm just hoping that that's going to be okay. And if not, then I'm out of the game. Everything's pretty much shut up because it's still siesta, I think. Except for the pilgrim shop over there. There's a couple of really nice, cute pilgrim shops. I really like wine. It just speaks of, routine of life, the simplicity of life and the domesticity of life. The town is so quiet. I think we're still in siesta, of course. It's before 5 o'clock. But yeah, it is like nearly a kilometre from the municipal where we're staying, and by the way, there's no seeing nuns, to where Margaret is staying, which is the Hotel Zolo, the really posh one. Goodness me, Margaret, aren't we up in the world, miss? Wow! How posh! Margaret, it's so la-di-da-di-da. But you know what? You're lonely. That's why. Because everyone else is in like plebs sort of albergues and you're high up in the tower. I'm only joking. I'm excited to go and see this. I actually love their logo. That's so cool. Indeed. You're very posh, Margaret. Very posh, very, 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 very posh. I guess you don't want my pitiful gifts
Oh, thank you.
Chocolate
Oh, gracias. Where are these from?
from the albergue. Did you get chocolate in your posh?
did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shitty room in there. Above a pub and
It is so beautiful. Just like you can tell, it's well maintained and it's moneyed. Hello. Oh, I love these marble staircase. Look at this beautiful vignette. That looks like John the Baptist or a learned man. I don't know.
you have to go.
The staircase. Margaret's going to showcase all of her fineries. Oh, look at the library. What is it? Oh, beautiful. Look at this furniture. Oh, of course. Look at this. The famous Last Supper. What I love are these windows. Look at these windows. This is a beautiful property. Look at that. Did I need to check security when I get in? Welcome to my manor. I'm surprised security didn't say, where are you going? Look at these beautiful windows. Rightfully so. That is the key. That's heavy, though. You want to carry that? Huge. Look at this. Look how big it is. Shells everywhere. You're going to have a good old time, aren't you? Look at this. It has the bath. Oh, ridiculous. I'm glad. Oh. Not shabby at all. He did not. It was so crowded, but it is what it is. It's heading out for a drink. This is lovely, isn't it? Have you got a gift shop?
I'm early. I said, oh yeah, sure, it's not ready now, so that you can't get ready.
That you couldn't even. Could you sit in the lobby while you were waiting? Okay, that's the Spaniards are
What is
like.
your YouTube? I'm gonna do the follow thing. I'm gonna like it.
Well, since Danielle's at the sunflowers that we walk through.
I don't know if the bells are moving.
Can you hear me?
I feel a bit ripped off. Why are the bells moving?
It's
Just got church bell ring.
it is on timer, Sam.
It is definitely.
But it is a
on
little bit
time.
commercialised, isn't it? Like they need to bring back. We are in a old village too. Why isn't the bell ringing with
Where is
somebody
the guy
pulling the
thing
rope?
and the
Like
and the
yeah.
thing and the bell
So
going
come
ding,
on.
ding, ding, ding.
Well, right, that was clear, but I just said
Ils avaient modifié les routes.
there isn't a bright light first to road and we ended on the road facing traffic, but then
€64 where she's staying.
The bells with no ropes. I'm looking for a supermercado at the moment. So rare.
I'll tell you what's probably better is if I tell you a simple expression in Irish that's probably relative for the Camino.
Okay.
So in Irish or Gaelic, you don't say, or you say Tá brón orm or Tá áthas orm, which the literal translation means there is sadness on me. So the idea is that it's temporary. So if you're sad, it's temporary, it'll come and go. And the same with if you're happy, it's temporary, it'll come and go. So Tá brón orm or Tá áthas orm. So
Oh, I want to learn that.
it's a very
It's a very Irish, is it?
it's a poetic language. So it's
Oh, I love that.
Camino para que podáis iros en paz y sobre todo para bendecir la cena que normalmente se hace al principio.
Well, yes. We will do something to close the dinner, yeah. We had normally to do that before, but this we will do after.
Pero aquí hemos comido primero, pero lo
This time
bendecimos. Bueno, ahora diles que aquí las manitas, que se fijen en estas manitas que han hecho las patatas. Aquí tienen mis manos. Diles que se fijen en las manos. Eso. No va a ir sevillana. Que no se trata de eso.